Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to be talking about client profiles. Eigyo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 7th year of the Sales Japan series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaeigo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Plus, stop wasting money on training in Japanese, training de okane o muda ni suru wa yamimashou, and these are all available now on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive and even better, thrive in business. 1, sell more, do it more easily. 2, exceed your targets, in fact, blow up your targets. 3, make some serious money. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Touches in no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 318, and today we are talking about the ideal client profile. Knowing where to find potential clients is one of the core skills of salespeople. Yes, marketing drives activity and we have our networks, but we need to keep that sales funnel full. That means we need a healthy flow of new prospects to talk to. Where will these new buyers come from? Often we have to create them out of thin air. Cold calling has become so much more difficult with remote work as our buyers are hiding out at home. They are protected by a steel wall of blockers, making it impossible to get to them. In this case, we need to regroup and rethink how we need to go about connecting with potential clients. Identifying the perfect client is a good way to start because this will mean we are only focused on buyers with the highest potential rather than spraying our efforts everywhere without any great focus. Let's look at some markers we can use to locate these ideal clients. Company size. This could be the number of people or the size of the revenue. Some operations may be too small to worry about and others may be too big. A very large client can often be a problem because they have so many resources they may not need our help, particularly with regard to our provision of services. Age bracket. The staff of the company may be a target for us, and this may vary depending on the age range. Are they newbies who've just started or are in their 20s? Or are they seasoned staff in their 30s and 40s? Gender. Are we focused on a particular gender for our product or service? Some industries are very heavily weighted toward one gender over the other. What is your situation? Years in business. The maturity of the business can make a difference. Are they a startup, thrusting and growing, or a mature company heading toward a gradual decline? Are they in peak condition and thriving with substantial volumes of business and substantial war chests available to be spent growing the business even further? Our champions profile. We need a champion inside the company to push for us. But who would they be? Are we after a C-suite executive, a middle manager, or maybe a very specialised technician. How do we find them? Referral? This is a warm call because we can leverage the name of the person they trust who is connecting us. This is not a perfect blocker antidote, but it is certainly a big help in that regard. Networking is a bit of a hit and miss process. They may not be the right client, but it will take at least one meeting to find out that or not, and the time and the effort is committed first, as opposed to knowing if the time is worth it or not. Cold calling is similar to networking, as we are uncertain if this buyer is actually going to lead to any business. So we are taking a guess on the outcome. Getting a meeting, though, from someone who doesn't know you is a good indicator that there may be some business here. Contact change company. Often people take us with them to their new employer. We've built up a relationship and the trust is there, so this is a very valuable champion to have. Introductions are similar to referrals, but the strength of the association may be weaker. They know you, and if they just mention you, it might be helpful without doing much more than that. For example, you should talk to Greg Story. Websites have a lot of money spent on them to yield SEO outcomes through getting buyers to contact us. So this is a good sign because they are actively looking for what we have. Find out more. We come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also are doing custom in-house programs. We do them in both Japanese and English. We do them in our super safe classroom and live online. On the 7th of December, we'll be doing our flagship Dale Carnegie course. We are covering leadership, people skills, communication skills, stress management skills, mindset shift. Excellent all-rounded program. Sort of plugs a number of holes in organisations very, very neatly, very unique in that sense. On the 12th of December, we're doing leadership training for managers. Most leaders in Japan are not trained. They've all been through on-the-job training, which was a bit of a hit-and-miss activity at the best of times. This fills in the gaps. This really helps them understand, here's some structures, here's some processes, here's some things you can do in a very practical way to become a very, very excellent leader. On the 19th of December, we're doing high-impact presentations. This is a program where you have 2 days of one-on-one coaching, basically. Yeah, there are 2 instructors, everything's videoed, but you're basically being coached one-on-one for the entire 2 days. And naturally, as a result of that, your progress is unbelievable. Go to our website at www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. That's www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Lots and lots of value there for you. To do better in Japan, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching video, then we have nearly 2,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. Welcome back. Right, so let's get back to some of the things we should be looking for. Nikkei, that's Japanese domestic companies, and Gaishikei, foreign multinationals, are quite distinct categories requiring separate approaches. Does your offer work better with one more than the other? Do you need rapid decision making? In which case, Gaishikei companies, multinationals, will be a better focus. Profitability. Being profitable is a great indicator of the capacity to invest in your solution. Companies losing money or just breaking even may love to buy what you sell, but they honestly can't do it. Recession-proof. We're about to leap out of the fry pan of COVID into the fire of a global recession. So, which industries and sectors look like they can withstand that likelihood? Product or service fan. We will manufacture fans of our solution, and they are great supporters inside the buying organization. They may not even be our direct contact or in a related section, but behind the scenes, they are supportive. Going through organizational change. Change forces new options and new perspectives. When everything is smooth sailing, it may be hard to get buyers to make a change of supply arrangements. There is nothing like a good crisis to spark an interest in improving the current situation and being open to new possibilities. So, when you are thinking about where to find good clients, reflect on this list and remind yourself where they are hidden away. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Go out there and survive. Use it and make some serious money. Bucks, dough, moolah, coin, dosh, lolly, ready, smackers, earners, and bread and honey. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.